Today I am chatting to Prinsloo of uMngeni Tourism for this episode of the Howick Highlight, where we interview local businesses, people and organisations. I'm Lucy Blackman, real estate agent at St John's Village Lifestyle Estate in Howick. JP, what ignites your passion for the Midlands?
When you look at the core of it, it's actually just the people. The people create the Midlands. We've got amazing destinations and experiences that you can have here, but if it's not for the people, then it really wouldn't be as amazing as what we actually experience within this area.
Absolutely, because we're so fortunate in Howick and in the greater uMngeni area to have this kind and welcoming community. And you now bringing them together by inviting local businesses to share the projects that you're doing. Tell us about uMngeni Tourism, the area that you cover and some of the projects that you're doing.
Sure. So uMngeni Tourism is the official community tourism organisation within the Midlands area. We cover everything from Hilton to Notties and then also the Carcliff to the Darwell. So it's quite a big geographical area to look after. But we are primarily there to represent the interests of the private sector and bridge the gap between government and what's actually happening within the communities. I think from uMngeni Tourism perspective, what we've been doing over the last 2 years by looking at the organisation is to see what we can do to add value to not only to businesses in the private sector, but to our government structures as well. We've got a very close relationship with our local government, which makes things a lot easier to do what we want to do. But also we play in other spheres of government from district to province and also national. And it was important to create an organisation that's a central touch point of all tourism related activities within the Midlands. Everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone wants to improve what we have in the Midlands, but no one is really bringing these organisations together.
Right.
So what we did as uMngeni Tourism is to say, listen, we've got this big geographical area. One organisation is not going to be able to look after all the interests of everyone in our community. And what we've decided to do was really focus on grassroots tourism development and looked at our geographical area and see where can we create tourism nodes with people in those communities that live there, that have the experiences of what goes on in those spaces, and let them inform us what they want to do in those areas. And so uMngeni Tourism becomes that platform where we link all of these tourism nodes together and they can drive the tourism and we deal with all of the headaches that you have to deal with government. And we've identified 6 key areas that we want to focus on. One is Notties, and uMngeni is also one that we want to focus on, Carcliff and the Curry's Post, Hilton, Howick, and then also in the Darwell area. So these people all have something completely different to offer, and now we really just want to bring those things together and make sure that to one cohesive tourism strategy that we can implement within this beautiful area that we live in.
Brilliant.
Just down the highway between Joburg and Durban.
Durban, it's so easy.
Absolutely.
Tell us about a couple of the projects that you've done or you're going to be doing.
So the biggest project that we have launched in the past few months was a strategy called the Midlands My Way. It's really trying to create a campaign where people can come to our area and experience the Midlands the way that they want to. And specifically within a technological phase that we are in at the moment, is people want to do things that they're interested in and cut out all the things that's going to waste their time. So one of the key strategies that we've implemented is to look at our website and how we can provide an offer for people that would be fun, interacting, engaging, but also creating something that they want to experience and come back again. Because getting tourists here for the first time is one thing, but getting them back is a whole different ballgame. So we've designed this fun personality test just on our website, where at the end of it, it shows you exactly what kind of route. If you're into arts and crafts and you don't like adventure walking, it will just give you those kind of routes and experiences that you want to do. So that's one of the biggest things that we're working on, but smaller projects within our tourism nodes are the key things that we're working on. We've got big events already established in the Midlands, like the Midnight Mile or Carcliff Classic, but there is smaller upcoming events that no one really knows about and we're not sharing enough information with one another. So what we're really trying to do is establish key events in each one of these key areas to create a sense of experience in those places. So we've got a great project coming up called the Taste of the Midlands that we partnered with the Love Cities Network with.
Lovely.
It's just curated food and drinks that we bring all the artisans together within the Midlands to showcase what we have to offer. There's so many. And we already have amazing markets from like a Carcliff market or the Earthwood market, but this is something completely different to what they're offering. And that's really one of the key projects that we're trying to work on, is identifying things that are existing, but how can we build on that to create that experience even more. But also importantly is making sure that our businesses can operate in this environment that they're in at the moment. So we're liaising very efficiently with the municipality, making sure that we come up with plans and strategies to help our businesses. For instance, the new rates policy that came out, and all the additional rates rebates that our businesses received was engagements that we had.
Just such a boost for businesses and people.
Absolutely, and you need someone to be that voice on those platforms to make sure that those businesses are represented. But they also need to bring themselves to the table as well, and bring their expertise and their knowledge to what we have to offer. So it's just making sure that everyone plays their part. Our mayor has a saying is that it's not their municipality, it's our municipality.
Yes, and we all need to contribute.
Absolutely, and the tourism sector is exactly the same. Tourism and agriculture being the two top priorities, just not for local government, but for everyone in this area, we have to play an important role. And that is by just being part of the discussions that we have, coming on board with the ideas that we do. You'll always have people that resist and want to do things in their own way. And it's our role just to show them how you can do stuff differently to ensure that they provide the best tourism quality product that they can have. And we get more people here. Bums and beds.
Yes, that's the best that we can do.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if one wants to connect with you, how can we go about that?
So we've got various platforms to engage with us. The primary one is our website, where it's uMngenitourism.co.za, and then we're on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, and also on YouTube. It's just uMngeni Tourism.
Yes.
And that's where you'll be able to find us. All our contact information and details are also on those platforms.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Howick Highlight. If you've enjoyed it, please share it so that others can also discover the spirit of this amazing community.